During my first year at uni, I met my best friend Craig, 38-year-old gay man, he, him, who had also just moved to England from a rural background in Canada. We were fast friends, and that turned into 20 years of wonderful friendship. I work for a video game developer in London. It's a big company, but our division is only about 50 people. While
Okay.
working on different projects, we were put into pods, 4 or 5 people working on a specific element, like a glitch or graphics. You get pretty close to the people in your pod, and depending on the project, you're in that pod for 6 months to 2 years. The home
Wow.
office is
2 years
pretty.
on a glitch.
I know,
I
right?
have no idea where this is going, by the way. I have
And
no
I
clue.
Exciting,
hope it's
isn't it?
going to somewhere I can understand.
Isn't it
So
nice
far.
in life to not know where something is headed? I
That's
feel that I
true.
always know where something is headed.
It's
Yeah.
true. You get pretty close to people in your pod, and okay, 6 months to 2 years. The whole office is pretty friendly and very close. Every year, our division, paid for by our boss, has a massive and expensive Christmas party, and it has evolved into a cutthroat karaoke contest. Pods
Oh.
compete against each other to be the winning team, as voted on by applause, and then the people in your pod select an MVP. Both the pod and the
Oh.
MVP winner get trophies and lots of office clout. It is all very fun.
And let's
very
remember
silly.
this is the UK. So these are the kinds of, don't ask me why, these are the kind of things that matter to these people, like a
Absolutely.
pub quiz, the
Yeah.
team winning the pub quiz. Yeah.
And they get blackout drunk and heckle the entire time.
Yes. And someone
I
will
feel like-
inevitably urinate on themselves and no
For
one will
sure.
care.
And they'll be in a business suit while they do it.
Yeah.
This feels
A
like one of those
tan
really
business
long
suit.
word problems where then at the end it's going to be like, what time did the train arrive? And you
You
have to
don't-
remember from the beginning.
Jeff,
Oh, you better
welcome to the show.
you better get a pencil out.
Oh
Jeff.
my
Yeah.
God, you have no idea.
And don't
Like,
worry,
no
there'll be
idea.
8 detours along the way that have nothing to do with
Nothing.
anything. It's just something somebody wanted to say for a while,
Nothing.
which is like
Oh.
my friend Craig has never really been a good dresser,
Exactly.
but we've been friends for 20 years.
And
they
this
don't have
will-
nothing
this
to do with
could
that.
end-
They just wanted to say it.
This could end with, how do I become a karaoke champion, or how does my pod fix this glitch? We have no idea which
Yeah.
way it's going to go.
Right.
Yeah.
Could be either. Okay.
Yeah, and what about Craig?
And what about
Yeah.
Craig? Okay,
Yeah.
both the pod, it's very silly, very fun, and a very tipsy event. I consider myself a good singer, especially because the Brits get a kick out of someone singing a twangy country song in an American accent. In 2017, my pod won, and I won MVP. I was elated. I'm married to a fabulous husband. In 2018, he had the flu, and the last minute I brought my best friend Craig with me as my date to the Christmas party. I knew Craig was an okay singer, but what I did not know is that when he got up on stage, he was complete and total fire. During the last round, he pulled out Canadian legend Shania Twain's Any Man of Mine,
Oh,
which I love. And by the way, I'm obsessed with Shania Twain again.
Is that why you were singing Shania
It might
Twain
be
when we
actually,
came
now that I'm
on
thinking
today?
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Craig absolutely killed it. Our pod won. Craig won MVP. I was
Craig,
shattered.
who does not work at the company, was the
does not work
plus
at the
one.
company. And
Oh,
we're talking in
one
2017, the letter writer won MVP. This
And
year,
Right.
Jay.
exactly. Jay brought
Now,
Craig to the and
2018,
Craig won.
Craig's a ringer. It turns out Craig's a ringer.
I spent all of 2019 looking at the pod trophy in our office, but not at the MVP trophy.
I really need people to be seeing Jeff Hilla pinch his own cheeks while this is happening.
I know, it's so good, isn't it?
Everyone made fun of me. I said I wanted to pinch his cheeks. He's pinching
does it
his own
himself.
cheeks. He knows that they're so pinchable. He's pinching them. himself.
Absolutely.
I'm finding this very tense anyway.
I know. I am with you. I'm with you. But I knew it was a new year and I would be bringing my husband for the next Christmas party. So I hope to reign as MVP again soon. That is until my coworker, Shelly, surprised me one day when she asked for Craig's
Oh.
phone number. She knew I would be bringing my husband, so she wanted to invite Craig as her date.
Yeah.
This next line is
Shelley.
underlined.
By the way, Shelly should be promoted based on this one move alone.
Completely. She's got what
Shelley
she's
knows
got what it takes.
What it takes
Shelly the
to
shark.
get she knows what it takes to get to the end of the glitch
Was Shelley in
as
quotes?
quickly as possible.
Shelly was not in quotes.
Oh my
So
God.
Shelly is,
Oh!
yeah, great question, Jeff. Shelly is now put on blast.
There
is
it
what Shelley
is.
Yeah.
Hanging Shelly, the not gay man, out to dry. That's what's
right.
going on.
By
By the way,
Yep.
I'm not a good dresser.
No.
Yeah.
This next sentence is underlined. So, okay, she knew I would bring my husband, so she wanted to invite Craig as her date. This next sentence is underlined. I panicked and I gave her a fake number. A couple weeks later,
Wow.
however, Craig texted me to say he was so excited for the Christmas party.
Oh, boy.
Shelley had found him on Facebook and messaged him an invite. Once again, our pod made it to the finals, and Craig pulled out
Shelley,
Shania Twain's.
20%, another 20% raise.
And Craig pulled out
Relentless.
Shania Twain's "Man, I Feel Like a Woman" to an outrageous amount of applause. Our pod won. Craig won MVP. I was beside myself. Imagine my
Outrageous amount of
delight
applause.
when COVID canceled 2020 and 2021 Christmas parties.
Jay, just as ruthless
This
as
is-
Shelley.
Here, this is
a
wild.
perfect question for the season, for the holiday season.
Absolutely.